Okay, I know. JHS just released their latest Rat clone pedal with 9 faithful recreations of the Rats over the years. But what if boutique pedal is a little too much out of your budget? Well, just before JHS released their pedal, Joyo sent me this one, the Joyo Splinter. And if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, then this video is for you. I'm Vinny. Let's check out some gear today.
Before you see his eyes, Master Splinter. The turtles are his greatest pride, Master Splinter. Straddle your battle, watch your back as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are coming to kick your ass.
Now let's be honest for a minute. We all know that Rat clone isn't something new, isn't a new concept.
I've also written an article about other available Rat clones in the market, so do check that out in the link below. So,
You can buy DIY clone pedals, so you can solder the components yourself and build yourself a clone Rat, or you can buy from very boutique, expensive, beautiful clone of a Rat pedal, or you can just order yourself a regular original ProCo Rat pedal. So what is so good about the JHS pedal? Well, I'll think that it is because of the 9-in-1 faithful recreation with no simulation, which is, according to Josh, it is the actual circuitry that's with a switch. And you can switch around and within a very tight enclosure. I mean, I don't need 9 different rats on my pedalboard. Unless I'm a session guitarist and the people who hired me say I need a specific rat sound from a specific year. Or if I'm a very geeky rat fanatic and I want all different rat sound within my pedalboard, well then the JHS pedal is definitely the one that you should go for. But for me, most of my students are on a budget and they do not want to spend the money on a single pedal that only does one thing, the Rat clone sound. And Joyo sent me this timely enough for me to do this video. This is basically a Rat clone pedal, and it is actually the Fat Rat, with all the switches in place that are exactly the same as the Fat Rat, except that if you look at the original one, it has all the switches on the top and all these dials below, but otherwise the layout is exactly the same. In fact, it even used the same silicon and germanium clipping diodes. But why would I want a Joyo Splinter when I can get the original ProCo Rat on my pedalboard? Well, the reason is because this is very cheap. I mean, if you're on a budget, this thing is definitely good for you. And if you're worried if it sounds like the original, well, you can watch my demo again and then you compare it for yourself. Does it sound good or not good? For me, it's always a very simple thing. I don't care what brand makes the pedal. I don't care what's the name of the pedal. I just want it to sound good. And this thing actually sounds good. However, I do find some problem with this pedal, especially the filter knob. The filter knob seems to be tuned way too dark for my liking, and if I were to just go a little higher, it will just go too dark and too muffled for me to use. I have no experience with the original Fat Rat and I'm not too sure if it is actually supposed to work like that, but no, I need to turn it all the way to the maximum before it opens up bright enough for me. And here's the weird thing, if a usual dial, if I want to go maximum brightness, I go to the right side, but this one for maximum brightness, I go to the left side. So if you have a board of paddles, your paddle board, and you start tweaking and without thinking clearly, on stage a little drunk, you may be like, what is wrong with my pedal? You know, that situation may arise in designs like this, where the switch controls are in the reverse direction. And for my usage, my distortion is usually all the way to the maximum, but I'm going to demonstrate some demo where I try different settings so you can hear how this pedal sounds. And that's it for the Joyo Splinter. If you like this video, do remember to hit like, share and subscribe, and also that notification bell. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm Vinny. Bye.